been with Toastmasters for nearly a year, and she recently transferred to this club. She works for McDonald's USA, LLC. She likes to eat, dance, jog, paint, and go to the beach in her spare time. Ashley Justice. She's going to be getting speech number 9, The Pest.
Over 50% of Americans are considered overweight or obese. But as I stand here in a room of intellectuals, and thanks to some very competent marketing departments across the country, you're not surprised at all by that statistic. As far back as the 90s, we heard reports from government agencies that we could prevent our chances of getting cancer or diabetes or high blood pressure, high cholesterol, etc., by simply working out more, watching what we ate, taking on healthier lifestyles. We're lucky that we're provided with an array of information as to how we can all live healthier. Recently, we've seen people advocate for healthier lunches in schools. Thanks to all of our smartphones, we can have an app for running and zombie noises when we run and stop and run and stop. Or we can, because we're an individualist society, we can choose a plan that's right for us, how many calories we need, what percentage we need of carbohydrates, fat, etc. We all know, or we've probably heard, about BMI. You know what that is. We have the luxury of going into a restaurant, and now I can look and see how many calories I'm about to consume. Or if it's not there, you can probably Google it, and if not, that company is probably getting some hate on the internet somewhere. And because of this obesity and this knowledge available, we've seen a political figure, I won't name any names, who tried to push for serving sizes to be reduced in restaurants, which was really logical, especially in the middle of a recession when people can sometimes not put food on the table. I digress. But we've also been told by the media that the fast food industry is taking advantage of people, that there aren't enough healthy options, that we should just avoid that altogether, that we shouldn't have cake at dessert, we should watch. We're all conscious of what we eat now. Here's some statistics that you probably don't know. It's estimated that 8 million people in the United States have an eating disorder, 7 million women and 1 million men. This is from the South Carolina Mental Health Department, all of these statistics. That means out of the approximately 200 million people who are overweight or obese, and 8 million people, some of them overlap with that statistic because you can be overweight and have an eating disorder. That's millions of people who are walking and they're not happy with how they are, how they look. 1 in 200 people have anorexia. 2 to 3 out of every 100 people have bulimia. About half of Americans know someone that is suffering from an eating disorder. Eating disorders have the highest mortality rate of any mental health disorder. If you contract, or if you get anorexia, it's estimated that 5 to 10% of people will be dead in 10 years. So the pest is not obesity, it's not being overweight. The pest is obesiphobia, the fear of gaining weight or the fear of being fat. Some of us have become obsessed with looking a certain way, with fitting in those skinny jeans. Raise your hand if you've ever watched what you ate or been on a diet. Or more than one, or like 10. Okay. It's funny how we live in a society where it's not okay anymore to say the N-word. It's not okay to say a derogatory word for someone who's homosexual. But how many of you have heard someone say, "She should not be wearing that. She's fat. I feel fat. I look fat. I would really like that piece of cake, but I don't want to get fat." And ironically, some of those people, their mom struggles struggles with weight. They've even struggled with weight. But we let them say it. It's not okay. Because also from South Carolina Mental Health Department, I'm trying to get sued here, over 50% of 13-year-old girls think that they're overweight. Little girls think that they're ugly, that they're fat, and little boys, but it's more prevalent among females. Millions of people hate themselves. People are convinced that no one will love them if they gain weight, that they won't be pretty in a swimsuit on the beach. People have become afraid sometimes to go to a gym because they're worried about the bodybuilders next to them and what they're going to think. I used to be 160 pounds, and the one thing that I did was stop taking a medicine that a doctor prescribed me when I was 16 years old. That's it. I've lived with the comments. I've felt that. And for years, I wrote everything that I ate. I have journals tucked away in storage somewhere of everything I ate that day. I used to cry, I used to hate myself. But then one day I said, you know what, I'm stressed out about this too much. I need to just let it go. And I stopped. Throughout the day, I'll take mine with how many calories I eat, my food groups. I try to be balanced. But you know what? I eat fast food every single day. Every day. At least once. The other week it was like 5 times in one day. I eat like 5 times a day. My recommendation is to get rid of the pest. Exterminate it. I'm not saying be a free spirit and eat whatever you want and don't work out. Live in balance. Love yourself. Embrace the cellulite. Rock it on the beach. It doesn't matter what you look like. But when you're stressed out about it, you don't enjoy life. And there are so many more important things to worry about than what you look, or that last 5 pounds, or those skinny jeans in the closet that really doesn't matter if you can fit in them or not. So I encourage you to live happy, live in balance, get rid of the obesophobia, do not tolerate the F word, and exterminate the pest. Thank you.